YouTube, welcome back to the dungeon. We're back. It's Wednesday. Same, almost exact session as last week. We've got a Snatch-Grip pull. Going to progress that. It was a 7-ish RP set of 5 this week. We're up a little bit more in intensity this week, looking for like closer to an 8, so a little bit more weight on there as we step up into this next wave of the training plan. I'm gonna do a couple down sets too. Actually, it wasn't quite enough volume. I wanted a little more. Like the next couple days, I was like, I definitely could have done more. So I'm gonna add just like a giant set of like 6 to 8 reps ish with like probably a little bit less load after, just for a little more. Just some extra pulling volume. A different bench variation. Still benching today. I am splitting morning and night sessions, so just those two things done here. But it's a close grip bench in the 6 to 8-ish range. A couple down, just one maybe downside for that. Just kind of get an AMRAP, a little bit of punch or punchy thing. Just get some tricep volume going. But yeah, it should be a good day. I have 3 days into the AM/PM session split from, like I talked about in the last video, where I'm doing some lifts in the morning and then some at the nighttime. And it's light right now, so I guess we'll see in a couple weeks when fatigue gets ramped up. But I am a fan so far. It's feeling good. It's definitely letting me get out a little bit more high quality work. So we're gonna keep the train going. I'm gonna do this now, and then I've got some plyo later. It's my dynamic day for my athletes at school. So the pogos and little plyos and stuff as we build up for them, get them warm. I just do a couple sprints with the lasers around, so I'll do some of those. And then a little more upper later. I think I got some chins, some heavier chins, maybe a little tricep volume. If you couldn't tell, I'm a little like congested. I got a little like, I don't even know, sinus thing going on, so hopefully I don't sound too obnoxious, but I'm a little stuffy. But yeah, we're gonna get right into it. Let's get some weight going. What did we get to last week? I think it was a 295 top set off the top of my head, and that was pretty easy, so we'll probably try to beat that this week. Will probably be another jump on top of that, since it's a little more intense, but let's go. Let's get a plate on. I gotta go get my belt too. I feel good today. That feels nice off the floor. Going right to 2. Let me see if I can do this no straps. I actually have no clue if this will be hard or not. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, the answer is yes. Oh, that's brutal on the grip. Definitely strapping up after that one. That's good to see, actually. Maybe I'll see how long I can go without straps and all my warm-ups for this wave. That's 2 plates though, successful, even though I had to readjust. Easy jump. I feel really good. I'm gonna go 25. 275 here. Definitely strapping up so I don't drop it. This is gonna feel real nice now. All strapped up, but if you've never done Snatch-Grip deadlift, or you haven't in recent memory, I highly suggest you do it, because this is it's obviously hard. Like, I can deadlift more than this, but it is a very unique feeling, but like bad in a good way, if you know what I mean. It's just very difficult, and if I want to go even crazier, I would pull from a slight deficit, but it feels so nice, and I really feel my back, like my lats particularly, working so hard to stabilize and actually freaking keep me from getting folded in half. Oh yeah. I'm gonna go 10 for sure. Probably a 5 to beat what I did last week. Maybe even a little more. Let's do it. Rant topic of the day here. Something I've been battling with myself lately is when programming for myself on my own training, my own goals. When I'm writing a program versus actually doing it, there's always obviously a little bit of gray area between things happening optimally and things happening for how you need them in the day, aka like auto-regulating, bringing stuff down. But I've been battling lately with myself whether if something doesn't feel good in the day, if I reduce it a little bit. I've been really battling myself, whether that's me being smart and auto-regulating my training like I should be doing, because I have a little bit higher of a training age and need to do that stuff a little more often, or that's just me being soft. I really don't know. It's really tough sometimes, and that's my biggest struggle of like programming for myself, because it's like I get down in the nitty-gritty and try to min-max all the stuff and make it as optimal as possible without being a nerd, but like, God, it's kind of brutal once it's like I really overthink it. I think I said it before, and I'll be thinking about stuff. So I don't know, maybe at some point I should just hire somebody to program for me so I don't have to think about it and just do it, and I can like actually just be an athlete instead of trying to be, okay, what would I tell myself to do as a coach and yada yada and all this stuff. But yeah, it's hard to tell sometimes. Like there's definitely times where I look back and it was like, okay, that was a good call. I definitely shouldn't have done that. That was too much in the day, considering like how shit you felt or the circumstances, or maybe it was just too much written down in the program. But I've looked back a couple times in recent memory and been like, damn, that was soft. You should have just done it. And that's a bad feeling. You don't want that to be the feeling, especially if you're trying to push yourself to numbers / territory that you've never been in before. So yeah, I guess it doesn't matter so much because I'm not like actively pursuing a hard singular training goal right now, which maybe I should be. I am trying to get my bench up. I'm trying to PR my bench at a much lighter body weight than it was previously. But I don't know. I need some new goals. I need something to do. I need some way to express myself athletically. But that's my rant for the day. Just, are you being soft or are you auto-regulating? Sometimes it's hard to tell. And I did throw a 5 on here to make this 305. Maybe should have just gone for 3 plates, but just lift lighter weight. I just gotta lift lighter weight sometimes. It's fine. It's gonna be good. It's more than last week. I'm doing the down sets too, so it's progression. It'll be good. This will feel nice. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That was perfect. Glad I just went 5. That was very good. That would be a strain, not a grind. Perfect 8 RPE. Definitely had some weight in the tank, so that's it. Perfect top set. I'm gonna cut that a little bit. Probably like 90-ish, but probably just be 275. And just that giant set of 6 to 8-ish reps. I'm gonna do some just as a down set, however I wanna do that, whether it's like some 2s or 3s as the light flickers, see that? But yeah, I'm gonna do that. Take a strip a little bit off, get schmoving. And I was right, it is just about 275, so this will be good. We'll ride this out. Just a giant set here, just breaking it up into a couple different reps, sets. I'll probably just do like 3s, we'll see. Probably 2 or 3 sets of 3 until it feels not good anymore. So I think it's really good for a nice smooth 3 though. After, it's gonna feel light. Get a good push off the floor, really try to generate some speed. Ugh. Oh yeah. That's great. Set 2, same thing. I'm gonna destroy another 3. That felt great. Oh yeah. That's 6 reps. I think I'll do one more because that feels so smooth and nice. Yeah, well, do that and then we'll move on. Oh yeah. All right, last one, done. That feels really good. I'll move on. Close grip bench time. All right, got some a little bit higher rep sets today. Just the 6s and 8s. Need to just pack on a little size here, slash get a little bit of a deload from the intensity. So 2 of my 3 pressing days this week are in that 6 to 8 range. Just trying to build out in slightly different variations. I didn't record it Monday, I should have, but I've got a not close grip, oh my gosh. I've got a fat grip variation Monday, which kind of makes it a little bit of a deficit, which is really nice, but it also just challenges the stability with it being fat, and it just feels nice. Like, that's a good variation. I'll definitely record it next week. I wanna get that in the channel because I've been really liking it. But some 6 to 8s here, so not very heavy, like 8-ish RPE for those 2 working sets there. I have a percentage that I'll probably base it off of, but I'm just gonna follow the VBT for the most part. I got it over there, the bar speed thing. And then I am gonna do one like true kind of AMRAP set at the end, because I just do need some proximity to failure to get this bird chest going a little bit. But 2, 3 working sets, I think that'll be then total. Maybe a 4th if I'm feeling crazy, but probably just those 2 in that 6 to 8 range once I find a good weight. And that 3rd with that AMRAP, which won't be, I guess, a true AMRAP because I'm not going to go to failure so I don't get stuck down here and die in the dungeon, but it'll be 0 RIR at the very least. Like, I will not be able to do another one after I rack it. So, but yeah, let's get into it. I'm going to warm up properly. And I had the foresight this week to wear the hat so I could clip up the mic to that and not crush the mic in my chest when I press, which will be very welcome. I wish I had the fat grips for this kind of. That would be gnarly. Alright, I'm VBT'd up here. Got 145. I think I'll kill that. I mean, not think. I'll kill this. Close grip is weird though. Close grip goes from really easy to really hard really quick. So I'm guessing 185, but let's see how fast I move these puppies. That'll tell me a lot for the day. Yeah, that's really easy. 0.66 in the fastest one there. Sweet. Alright, I went 195 here. That'll be right, yeah, 195 here. That'll be right in that range, I think. I gotta scooch this a little bit still. Anywhere in that 6 to 8 range, probably closer to 6 because I went a little bit heavier on the heavier end, but that's fine. Considering I'm gonna do the down set, but this will be good. Let's get going. I'm gonna brace hard as shit. Ugh. Definitely a little bit of a grinder. Yeah, one too heavy. I'm gonna go 185 for the second one. I will still count that, even though it's probably a little bit heavier than I should have. But it's okay. I should have been smart. I'm done 185 from the start, but that's enough. That's in that range still. That's not off by too crazy. Wasn't that much of a grinder, but probably a little harder than I needed it to be. I'm gonna full rest so it doesn't mess me up for the next one. I'm gonna do 185. I'll touch it out in that 6 to 8 range and then do a little more of a down set or a little bit of a weight drop and freaking rep that out. Alright, set 2, 185, went down a little bit. Oops, I gotta turn the VBT on. But yeah, I gotta be smarter. That's too heavy. Every time I do this, especially bench, especially close grip bench, it happens. I'm gonna be good though. Let's hit a good 6. I think this will be exactly where I want it to be here. Ooh. There we go. That's much better. 0.33 in the last one. Still hard, but better. I'm gonna do one more I'm probably going to strip 110, even though I didn't plan on that because the first one was too heavy, and really just freaking rep that out, get a little more volume. That'll be 165. Yeah, I'll do that, but I'll check back in. Never mind, I'll do 185 still. I'll follow the program. It'll probably not be much more than 6 or 7 reps. Oh God, there it is. But yeah, I'll do that. Let's see. And I'll not die under the bar as well. Oh yeah, nice full rest. Should be good. Oh yeah. Ooh, that was good. Grinder 0.23 average there. Oh, that feels nice. I love close grip with that top. That tricep push is so gnarly. But yeah, that's all for the morning. Later I'm sprinting. I'm gonna do some pogos and do some chins, but I will defer the training until then. Maybe I'll switch the camera back on. I've been meaning to, but it kind of stinks at the school. But if not, I know I did this last week too. But check the train hook. The link's down there. Leave a comment, please. If you're seeing this right now, you're early. Leave a comment. I will gladly talk to you, program for you. If you need anything, if you're watching this, you're probably interested in training, like at least a pretty good amount. So bounce some questions off me, please. That's why I'm here. I would love to help. But yeah, check out Brick with Good Current, Train Heroic, free week. Leave a comment. I'll give you the code for the whole month, etc. Shield over. Thank you guys for watching.